Yay! We made it. I don't know what it is with YouTube. Sometimes I do these scheduled lives and I hit go live and it just twirls and twirls and twirls. Cheers, y'all. Hope you're having a great week. Mm, that is dinner. Dinner is chicken broth tonight. Yay. Yay, yay. So, yeah, we've got a pretty good show on tonight, I think. I've never seen this thing pop up. That's bizarre. All right. So, I probably should go and cancel my other thing. So I'll go do that while everyone is coming in. So, yeah, I had fun doing this one. Oh, my goodness. A lot of people are live. Maybe that's what it is. Um, need to view my channel, manage my channel. And I don't know. I think y'all are still. Oh, there's Lori. Good to see you, girl. I need to go and kill that other one. And it's so crazy because, yeah, it says upcoming. And then that is scheduled, but nothing ever happened. We're deleting forever. Delete forever. Yes. There we go. Now we're straight. Hey, Candace. How are you? How's your week going? You're killing me with that apple fritters over there. I don't know if you saw, I'm having broth tonight. I've got that cataract surgery tomorrow. And I'm such a goofball. So I don't know if this is standard, but I'm very sensitive to well, not so much the regular anesthesia, but the general anesthesia. I'm sensitive to that. I never used to be. I used to like be done with the surgery. Like I remember my first couple surgeries. I was like, yeah, go get the prescription filled. Come back and I'll be ready to go. I'll be dressed and we'll get out of here and I'm ready to eat. Well, not so much anymore. Not so much anymore. So I have to take, if I do general, I have to take medication before and after. Yes, my surgery is tomorrow. I can't wait to see again. I went to the grocery store. I'm like, wow, your eye is really bad. It is terrible. So, but then I was reading, it said, don't eat the day before surgery, right? 24-hour, whatever, or day before. So I knew I couldn't eat today, but it said 24 hours. And I don't know. Maybe I erred on the side of, I don't know. So then I looked at the paper. I'm like, oh, if I'd gotten up at like 8 o'clock this morning, I could have eaten because it's not scheduled till 10, I think. Thanks, Simple Happy Life. It's going to be way easier than the retina surgery, I'm sure. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess I could have eaten this morning. But thank you, Lori. I appreciate it. I do. I do. I've kind of been lurking in your chats at night, Lori, because um, I'm so busy trying to get stuff done. I'm also hoping I can go on a trip, but I'm also maybe facing shoulder surgery right after this. So I'm just trying to do prep meals and get stuff done. So, and then my shoulder is so sore, y'all. I can't sleep. And I was nervous about they want me to take a muscle relaxer, but I was nervous about taking that before the surgery. So I don't think I've taken any in like 3 days. And I'm not sleeping. So I won't sleep after my eye's done, but the worst of the surgery is you got to hang out up there after surgery. You go get lunch or whatever. And the retina doctor did this too. You go get lunch or whatever, and then you come back and they do the post op visit immediately. So I have to do that before I can come home. And so they're gone for lunch. I probably won't get home. I think we're leaving at like 6:15 in the morning, and I won't get home till probably 4:30 tomorrow. It's gonna be a really long day. Probably clowny related. I have no idea. I've had shoulder surgery on this shoulder before. How that happened was I regrouted a bathroom. So, and it was our old house was built in 1950s, so it had that vintage tile on it. And I knew if I cracked a tile, I would not be replacing it. So instead of getting my Dremel tool and dremeling the grout out, I took a box cutter and cut all the grout out on every square of the shower. And I can't even remember how long that took me to do. But I worked furiously because Chris's dad had a condo, but he was in he had gone to nursing care, so I sent Chris over to the condo for a few days while I regrouted the tile. And yeah, I got that. I got the new grout on. It looked beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. But then I couldn't move my shoulder. I couldn't move my arm. It was totally locked. It took 3 people, and I actually had a footprint bruise on my side where they had to yank my arm out to be able to get the tools into the stuff. Is that me that needs to refresh or just you, Lori? And it may be me mumbling because I'm so darn tired. But anyway, so that's how I had the first surgery. And they say it's not uncommon to have another surgery. It's been over a decade. So, but I think this happened when I was hauling a bunch of wood, lumber. I pulled a bunch of lumber and then I put it on the cart. Then I put it in a truck. I had to be at home, unload it. I think that's when that happened. So, yeah. Wonder where the guys are, or if they're just being quiet in the background. Vinny's probably here. But does the sound better now, Lori, or is it you that's experiencing the issue? Oh, let me tell you what I did yesterday. I got to get this video out. I have so many others scheduled, but I need to put it out because it's fig season. I ended up, if I talked about this fig recipe that was in my head while I made it. So it was some melted butter, coconut, because I like coconut. Coconut, I put walnuts, I put oats in there, and some Splenda. And I think I put too much Splenda in, really. That's weird. Can you hear me thumping there? You know what it is? It's probably because it's picking up on this other stupid computer. Is it better if I'm over here? I see it kind of going in and out, but it's like it hits and then goes away. How about now? I am the problem. Is it better now? Maybe because I need to lean over here because it's on the wrong mic. We'll see. I think YouTube's having glitches tonight. But so anyway, so I made that crust. So oat walnut crust and I par baked that for like, well, I just baked it for like, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. And maybe 15. Hey, Vinny, hit it with the sledgehammer. That's the answer to everything. That's the answer to everything. I shouldn't have two mics on, but I have a microphone on my laptop and then I have a boom mic, which is what this is in the way. But my boom mic, maybe that'll be better. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. No, I don't think my boom mic is on. I have to have Chris look at it. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I have sound control here and I don't see anything changing as I change the button on the boom mic. So my fine is not working. Maybe it is. Oh, let me stand up a minute. See what I'm looking at. Oh, I got it on full volume. There we go. We shall see. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so let's get back to the good stuff. So I made this crust and I put it in a deep dish pan and had it go up the sides a little bit. But then I put the night before I had ricotta was on sale and I'd made that lasagna. So I took just a what is that pint of lasagna of ricotta, strained that overnight in the fridge, and I didn't even have to use a fine mesh strainer. Maybe because I used a whole milk ricotta. And then because I didn't want to put a lot of liquid in it, and because I think I oversweetened the crust, I put just a little bit of lemon extract in it and put that on the cookie kind of crust part. And then I put the figs on top. And just to make it a little shiny, because it kind of looked dull, I just took and like I did a honey drizzle on top of that. And it was delicious. I shared it with my neighbor. She loved it. In fact, she called me twice this morning. I didn't answer the phone. She woke me up twice. I think she was wanting more pie. But I called her back and dang it, she hadn't answered. Because I don't know what she wanted. All right, where are we? It is 8:18. Let's get started. Sorry for the delay, y'all. All right, here we go. Starship vocalist Mickey Thomas named the song after his then wife. Remember, it's one-word titles. Telling you, man, she calls me. She's seen those pork chop videos and the rib videos. She called me, do you have any ribs left? Do you have any pork chops left? I'm like, girl, those are from like months ago. They're old videos. Oh, yeah. I tried to find another one and I couldn't. I found one same style, but it's smaller. I like these two cuppers. Mm. Mandy, no, good guess there. Sarah, Vinny's got it with Sarah. All right. But I am exhausted. I almost put Sarah down for Vinny's name. That's how tired I am. I don't know how long I didn't get much in the way of groceries, but I think it felt like it took me an hour and a half to get some groceries because I've been so busy I didn't even get bone broth. And then I got the bone broth and I bring it home. It wasn't bone, it wasn't bone broth. I got like chicken broth. I get it home and the stuff is all cloudy because I bought a brand different than Swanson's. So then Chris had to go to Walgreens and grab a what is it? Chicken broth is what I was talking about. I'm telling y'all, I'm so tired. Number 2. This song was Styx's first and only U.S. number 1 single and charted number 1 for 2 weeks in December 1979. Who? Oh, Candace did have it first. Oh my gosh. Here I go again. Keep me straight, Lori. Please. I'm telling you, I am such a mess. Tonight, you're going to be working overtime to play. Just keeping me straight. All right, Vinny, you did get a point there, right? So this is funny, Vinny. Over in Lori's channel, they talk. They know everybody's real name, and Candace is a simple, happy life. And I love that name. But it's so funny. The first time I went over to Lori's channel, I was like, who are they talking about? Troy and Candace and, Chris and all these people. Like, there was nobody in there with those names. But I like that. That is kind of a unique thing that I hadn't seen on YouTube before, Lori. I think it's adorable. Yeah. All right, number 3. This collab song by Rosé and Bruno Mars was inspired by a Korean drinking game. This collab song by Rosé and Bruno Mars was inspired by a Korean drinking game. I like Bruno Mars. I like this song too. Hey, Hike with Mike. It is not Happy. And Happy was, did Bruno Mars do a song named Happy? That's right, Lori. Everybody's family over in your place. Oh, well, I wasn't happy. Did Rosé do that song with him though? Because I'm only aware of that one song. It is Aperture or APT, apartment. Aperture. How's your week been, Mike? How's school going? I think it started this week, right? You've been busy. Trying to get everybody settled in again. Question number 4. This was George Harrison's first composition to become a Beatles A-side. Oh, okay. Yeah, our local school started already. Nope, not Taxman. George Harrison's first composition to become a Beatles A-side. Mm. Yeah, I think I saw where some schools don't start till August. There you go, Benny. Something. That's a very pretty song. Oh, wow, Mike. We get them all the time. Geese, deer. Now, the geese hanging out here, that's a new thing. I only used to get one couple that would hang out here, and they'd come generally late March sometime. And they would hang out, but they'd be gone in the afternoon. Now we have a gaggle that hangs out here. They love that black plastic out there for whatever reason. Oh, excuse me, y'all. For whatever reason, they love it out there. And but I don't know. I'm probably kind of mean because the kids, the neighbors' kids, twice now have chased off the geese. And where they fly to when they chase them is right over a road, and they're flying low. So I'm afraid they're going to get hit. And number two, it's illegal to harass migratory birds. So I actually went out there and I yelled at the kids the other day. But I tried to like just say, hey, stop, stop. No, you know. And then I went in. I didn't go talk to their parents or anything like that. But you can't be chasing geese like that. Plus, I think geese, like birds and fish, they tend to stress very easily, very very easily. So yeah, so yeah, I'm the don't chase the geese neighbor. Number five, this single by Cheap Trick released in June 1978 from the album Heaven Tonight, and also the album. It's also the album's opening track. Ah, Vinny, you got it. All right. Number six, this song was written by Ray Parker Jr., and I mentioned the title in a recent short. Oh, Vinny's a gangbuster on the Ghostbuster. Yeah, did y'all see that short I did of the Ghostbusters car? It's we saw that in Jensen Beach, Florida. Jensen Beach. That's funny, Vinny. Did you have any weird 45s as a kid? I had some of those Disneyland 45s. I had the one that had Ugly Bug Ball on it. Come on, let's crawl, gotta crawl to the ugly bug ball, to the ball, to the ball, and happy time I'll have there. One and all at the ugly bug ball. Easy Street with Jensen Beach. That's pretty funny, Mike. You are clever. And I know Lori likes that because she likes words. Pac-Man Viva. What was it? Danny the medic went to get his Kia, something done on his Kia, and they have Dig Dug there. His car was ready, but he wasn't ready to quit playing Dig Dug. And it sucked because he got high score and he went to put DTM for Danny the medic, and it messed up, so it says DTA. Yeah. So now they're doing something with puppets here. I think Sesame Street, I told you we added a lot of puppets here anyway because of the puppetry of arts. they're going to be doing, I think, another Sesame Street big thing at the Puppetry of Arts. So should be special. Okay, number 7. Are you ready for this? I like Ray Stevens too. I want to hear Hike with Mike sing this Journey song. I want to hear Hike with Mike sing this Journey song. Everything I've eaten, I think, is 0 calories. Except maybe the broth. I ate some Jello. Drank a ice because it was there on sale when I was at the store. Yep, Hike with Mike. Got it. So when are you going to sing it, Mike? I don't know. Maybe if I come down there, I'll find a karaoke place and we can go out. There used to be one in Newport Richey over off Round Road. But our friend Bimbo used to go there and sing rock songs. And somebody said, we don't like rock and roll here. We like country music. And they're closed now. They were open for years. It was like the VFW or something. And yeah, they've closed now that Bimbo doesn't perform there anymore. There you go, Simple Life. I'd love that. Okay, question number 8. The firm Imagine Dragons and wasps at the Savannah River nuclear site in South Carolina all have this in common. The firm Imagine Dragons and wasp at the Savannah River nuclear site in South Carolina all have this in common. Not at all, Mike. I pass your place all the time. That's right, Mike. You got it. Radioactive. Now, I had not heard Imagine Dragons version or a radioactive song, but yeah, I played it last night. I could now I can name a Imagine Dragons song, whereas I couldn't before. Question number 9. This 2020 video release of Ariana Grande's title track portrays her as the president. This 2020 video release of Ariana Grande title track portrays her as the president. Yeah, I do like what I've heard. I know my niece has played them around me. I just didn't know to ID them. Not Cheeto. This 2020 video release of Ariana Grande's title track portrays her as the president. The video was directed by, who was that, Mike Evans? I did go and see that video because never heard of it. But I like Ariana Grande because I don't know any of her music, like by listening to it and saying, oh, that's her. But what I appreciate about her is that she does impressions of really great singers. If y'all haven't seen her impressions of other singers, on YouTube. Check it out. But she do it, I think, on Jimmy Fallon's show. She'll do it. She can sing like, I mean, just about anybody. She can sing like Christina Aguilera. Uh, oh, her impression of Celine Dion is so spot on. It is so good. But I think if you can mimic any other musical artist, then you're doing pretty good. Yeah. I didn't even see Wicked. So maybe one day if it's free on YouTube ever. So the answer to that one is Positions. But I was surprised how many people were on that, worked on that song. Uh, there must have been 10 people that had their fingers in that song. So the royalties have got to really be low. Number 10, Vincent Price contributed to this Michael Jackson video. Benny. All right. Now, I don't know if Mike knows this band, but we will see. You know, Mike, I'm still trying to get your metal bands into the to the mix. Morbid Angel sings I watch in awe as the crucifiers march, killing time, killing all I see. Another moonrise, human waste, screaming, why hast thou forsaken me? Name the song. Now, if Mike doesn't know it off the bat, I'm going to guess nobody else knows it. Not even Vinny. Mm. Oh, and I thought I couldn't drink coffee, but I missed a parenthesis. So I have a headache coming on. Yeah. So it would be Suffocation is the name of that song. Number 12. Well, it's hard to refrain from dancing like Pee Wee Herman to this song, so I don't. I just get into it. I don't care who's around. I just don't do it on a table. Yes, tequila. Tequila. Squeeze black coffee in bed. Oh no. I've never heard that one. Number 13. This song by Chuck Berry is also a makeup line. But did you do it like Pee Wee Herman, Lori? Vinny. Now, see, I expected Simple Life or somebody to get it. Oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true? And Vinny's running through them this week. Now, if I didn't give a point for correct spelling, Simple Life would have had that one. Oh, y'all. All right. Number 14. This song by Chumbawamba means expressing opinions in a loud and violent or dramatic manner. This song by Chumbawamba means expressing opinions in a loud and violent or dramatic manner. Oh, really, Lori? That's awesome. I never took any kind of dance stuff. Took swimming. Tub thumping. You got it, Simple Life. Absolutely. Now, interesting fact. Interesting fact. Chumbawamba has a album. It is called "The Boy Bands Have Won," and all copyists and the tribute bands and the TV talent show producers have won. If we allow our culture to be shaped by mimicry, whether from lack of ideas or from exaggerated respect, you should never try to freeze culture. What you can do is recycle that culture, take your older brother's hand me down jacket and restyle it, refashion it into a point where it becomes your own. But don't just regurgitate creative history or hold art and music and literature as fixed, untouchable, and kept under glass. The people who try to guard any particular form of music are like copyists and manufactured bands doing it the worst disservice. Because the only thing that you can do to music that will damage it is not change it, not make it your own. Because then it dies, then it's over, then it's done, and the boy bands have won. Thus, giving them a Guinness World Book record in the longest album title ever. It is 156 words and 865 characters. There you go. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. No, no, not at all, Vinny. Unless you want it to be. Unless you want it to be. All right, number 15. This song off the Anthrax album, Spreading the Disease, is about going insane. I'm sure you were, Vinny. I'm sure you would. Was that on your OnlyFans channel? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. If you didn't know, Vinny, when Simple Happy Life says she's doing laundry, it's a code word, you know. So Mike doesn't know this one either. The song off Anthrax album, Spreading the Disease, about going insane. I can't remember Simple Life. I think we discussed that on Lori's show, not here. She's always doing laundry. Nope, it is not The Devil You Know. It's out there Spreading the Disease album. That would be Madhouse. Madhouse. And I went to look at that video. That's a crazy video. And I think they said they really didn't care for the video at all. All right, get your fingers ready because this one's actually a pretty easy one for most people. Oh, yeah, Beastie Boys. Love them. Insane in the brain. Insane in the brain. All right, number 16. Fingers ready? COLA. Cola. It's cola. Do you know a song that might mention? Nope, not Pepsi, not cola. Lola. There you go. Simple Happy Life. Very good. All right, here we go. Here's a question no one will know in this room. Maybe a lurker will know it. If so, feel free to put it in the comments. Kendrick Lamar challenges other rappers to step up their game in this song. As Lamar stated, I want to hold myself high on that same pedestal 10, 15 years from now. And this song also sparked controversy for its depiction of women, with some criticizing Lamar's lyrics and visuals about natural beauty versus Photoshop. I know it's a lot, but I figure if I give you enough info, maybe you'd seen the music video somewhere. Nope, nope, no, 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 no. All right, that would be humble, was the answer there. Number 18. Man, we were just flying through this. Flying, flying. Oh, here you go. Name an artist or band that had a song named Jennifer. Name an artist or band that had a song named Jennifer. Yeah, I think he performed that song at the Super Bowl, I believe. No, it's Jennifer. No, no Jenny's, just Jennifer. I'm surprised Lori doesn't know this one. From the 60s? Or at least one of the bands, one of the artists. Uh, no, that's two words, Vinny. Jennifer, Jennifer. Na, 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 na. That would have been Bobby Sherman. And then Styx did a song, Jennifer. Jennifer, so inviting. That I sing da 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 da. All right. Bobby was not English. He played on Petticoat Junction for a bit, didn't he? I believe. Or was in the movie, something. He did more acting than music, I think. Question number 19. This music video incorporates clips from the 1971 film adaptation of Dalton Trumbo's anti-war novel, Johnny Got His Gun, which inspired the song. Oh, and it's a Metallica. The answer was Bobby Sherman and Styx. Or it could have been one or the other. Oh, Vinny. Vinny. See? Oh my gosh. All right. Vinny's tearing it up this week. I'll slow him down right here. I think there was just Styx and Bobby Sherman. Oh, Donovan did Jennifer Jupiter. Jennifer's Rabbit, Tom Paxton. Jennifer Gray? Oh, the Eurythmics did Jennifer. I did not know that. Wow. Jennifer Z by James Booth and the Return. Oh. And then somebody did something on WordPress, Jennifer by Little Comets. Maybe that's the one you're thinking of, Lori. Donovan. That was Jennifer Jupiter. But since we're doing the one word titles, Jennifer Jupiter didn't make the cut. That's amazing, Mike, because there weren't many girls named Jennifer back then. Did we date? Maybe? Did you ever live on the East Coast or Central Florida? Juniper. Jennifer Juniper. All right. Number 20. Yeah, Juniper is where you get gin. Mike just says, haha. He's not telling. What is it interesting about Juniper? They make their own something or other. There is something unique about a Juniper. Jennifer. I never did a G. Yes, juniper berries as a spice. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I like gin okay. I like Seagram's gin bear. Something about Seagram's gin and grapefruit juice is amazing. But I haven't had any of that in forever. All right, question number 20. Belle Biv DeVoe blend of his blend of R&B and hip hop in this song written by Dr. Freeze helped pave the way for future genre bending artists like Missy Elliott and Drake. Sorry, Lori. So is that why you do shots of tequila instead, Lori? Thing I'm going to say about tequila, if you're a tequila drinker, you're two kind of people. You're either a fighter or you like to get naked. Yes, poison. Very good. Simple happy life. Or both. Yes, no. I can't believe a friend and we drank half of a 750 milliliter of tequila once. And I had had a pool party that day. My other friend, she doesn't drink. But she's really short. So we ended up having her, we had to get pillows to prop her up and had her drive us down to Midtown Atlanta for a jazz festival where I had a nephew from Ohio that was, his band was playing in the jazz festival. And they did horns. It was like a brass band. And then we ended up going to their hotel afterwards, and then all the guys in the band ended up getting one room and made us stay in another room. That was crazy. I can't believe I did that. That was the last time I got really smashed. And that was uh, back in the 90s. Number 21. This song was co written with John Lennon and Carlos Alomar, and it appeared on Bowie's Young Americans album. Carlos Alomar had an interesting career because I didn't know he had written this, and then so I looked up some of the stuff he did. He's a pretty impressive musician. Oh, and because of him, I looked up this guitar. I forget what brand it is, but the cheapest guitar. They had 4 string, 5 string, 6 string, all the way up to 12 string. The cheapest guitar was, I believe it was $30,000, and then depending on the wood that you got, some specialty guitar maker in California. It was no, it was written by John Lennon and Carlos Alomar, but it was on David Bowie's Young Americans album. And yeah, I had no idea. Chris knew. My husband knew that this was the case. I did not. Yes, Fame. Which Chris said, yeah, I mean, obviously Fame, and John Lennon, he knew a lot about it. But I'm like, that just didn't seem like a John Lennon piece to me at all. At all. Wow, so that's the end of the game tonight. That went quick. That means I can go to bed. I think I've had 10 hours sleep in 2 days. So I'm hoping I get a lot of sleep tomorrow. But I mean, I've got more food to get through the weekend. Chris is taking Friday off. He's going to take really good care of me, whether he likes to or not. Yeah, Lori. He wasn't my favorite either. And especially when the Yoko album stuff, that was too much for me. I couldn't handle the screaming. But I like George, Ringo, and Paul. Who's your favorite? Put in your favorite Beatle. Uh, and then I don't think I've given one of these out though, Vinny. So you, dear sir, have won a coaster. It's a rubber coaster, but it's not as rubbery as the other. So congratulations, Vinny. Oh, wow, simple happy life. Yeah. Do you get nervous at the dentist office? Is that why you had high anxiety? I think your hamburger is fine other than collecting dust bunnies back there. Maybe when I get a new shoulder, I can move that sofa and get it out. You'll be doing a lot of tub thumping. They're very good, Vinny. I like how you incorporated that word into the final minutes of the show. Yeah, Paul. Yeah, Ringo. I like Paul. George was just so cool. I think later on, George has become a favorite of a lot of people. But Ringo is so goofy. I always like the goofy guys. How I ended up with Chris, I don't know. I guess I grew up. No more bad boys, no more goofy guys. I went with a total nerd. What is up with the camera? Oh, all right. There we go. You got tub thump in a little while. That's hot. Of course it is. Fuzzy like a peach. Fuzzy like a Georgia peach. So, do y'all have anything exciting coming up this weekend? You gonna be doing anything exciting? Yeah, Lori, I think so, but this is the first time. So, Vinny thought it was the low lighting. So, but I have a ring light to the left, I have an overhead light, and I have a LED. It's kind of like just a, I'll show it. It's just a stick. It's a stick light, but it's like a desk lamp that has a bendable uh, thing on it, and it's kind of a warmer light. It's not that bright white, and I have that, and it's helped a little bit. But I just realized, I think a couple shows ago, that if I do some kind of lettering, something written, it'll refocus. So that's doing well. Thanks, Simple Happy Life. The procedure is only like 15 minutes. It's the having to sit there and wait for about 3 hours that's the terrible part. And where I have to go is about an hour away from us. So it's a drive. It's a drive. Namaste, Eddie. How are you doing, Eddie? I love the direction you're taking your channel and your videos there. And I loved the city tours. Absolutely loved the city tours, Eddie. The other thing I was thinking, Eddie, how about what about the thing with Rio Negro? I know they had the river there, but I wanted to know if they have many natural disasters with flooding and everything taking place there. And that kind of came to me, or actually before that bad flood in the Himalayas that happened this week. Yeah, the waiting is the hardest part, Vinny. You've got it. It's terrible. Yeah, Eddie, it's awesome. But I did wonder about like natural disasters, that type of thing, especially because, I do like Rio Negro and Siha. So, anyone ever wanting to go to Colombia, Eddie is your man. If you want to go to Medellin area, Eddie is your man. He's doing tours and stuff now too. Or if you want consulting, oh, pardon me, if you want consulting on possibly moving there, I was just shocked at the price of groceries. They're so much lower than here. Eddie got probably what, like half of a dining room table full of fruits and vegetables. It was like, what was it, Eddie? It's like 25, $30 or something. It's crazy. And you can go there if you're from the U. Anyone can go there on a visa and stay long term, and all you have to do is make $1,000 a month. And depending on where you live, you can get rents there as cheap as $250 a month in Medellin, or not in Medellin, in other areas. They also have a visa if you do if you an investment visa. So if you buy a condo or something there, um, yeah, $18, y'all, for about half a table full of fruits and vegetables that looked amazing. Uh, their cost of living is so low. There are a lot of expats in the community. The weather is depending on where you live. Where Eddie lives, he's kind of in the countryside, and oh, pardon me, the temperature there is pretty much a steady 79 degrees. And but then when you get down into Medellin and some of those areas, it can get pretty hot. So um, it's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. And Eddie, if my body ever gets back in shape, I really want to come down there. Really, really. But I got some other trips I got to do. Yeah. And then the medical there is also very reasonable. Eddie did a whole video on insurance options there. But when you get my age, they don't want to insure you. But it's full coverage. It'll cover 100% of your medical cost. And Colombia actually has some of the best uh, medicine in South America there, I would say. You can get a rental, but it'll be very run down, dangerous neighborhood. Yeah, in Medellin. Yeah, Medellin, you're going to want to spend at least, you know, probably $700, $800. But you can get a pretty decent place for $700 or $800. That'll get you about a 3-2 from what I've read. Yes, we will have trivia next week. That's what I'm going to do when I am sitting there waiting for my procedure tomorrow. Just keep my mind off things. Uh, what are we doing? We are doing seasons, will be our next show. I've already got it written. I just have to do the questions. It was a fun one. It was kind of easy too because the one word it really, really, really narrows your choices down. Yeah, but you're in like city center, so everything's really nearby. Yeah, do they have? I wonder if they have cheap rent over by the university, Eddie. I mean, here in the states, you know how it is. You usually have cheaper rent, but you're surrounded by interesting people. Oh, Mrs. Hopkins, I am so sorry. You want to, we can talk after you want to talk on the phone after we're done. We can do that if you want. Uh, whatever university is there in Medellin, Eddie, like um, oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Hopkins. I'm sorry. Uh, whatever the state university would be, Eddie, like the big one, not the private ones. I don't know. Do they have private and then public university? Universidad Medellin. Let me see if it's where I thought it was. Like south of city center. Oh no, this is yes. I guess it's southeast. And I may be thinking about Mexico City too, because I was looking around Mexico City on some maps. I've done that in the past. Yeah, but the public university, Eddie, is probably a little bit more. Probably has less expensive housing around. Maybe, maybe. Have you eaten, Mrs. Hopkins? You need some food? I'm just drinking broth. And everybody's cooking today. Oh, Universidad de Medellin is private. The neighborhood behind it is somewhat shady. Oh, interesting. I know, Mrs. Hopkins. That's what I'm doing. I've got my cataract surgery tomorrow, so it's been clear stuff for me, and I'm hungry, but I'm very tired, so I'm going to go to bed. Oh. Woo! Go for it, simple happy life. Yeehaw! Mrs. Hopkins, simple happy life uses laundry for code. That's our code word. Lipton chicken noodle soup. Man, I haven't had that forever. You know what the best thing about that is the texture of when you get a bunch of those noodles in your mouth, the texture of those little tiny noodles. I like it. A lot of people aren't into texture, but I like it. Have a great night, Simple Life. Great seeing you. I'll probably see you around since I can't do much this week. Like, I can't even cut a watermelon because I'll be on restriction of things I can do. The day gift. Uh, yeah, and Tokyo is public and the most famous in Colombia. Oh, wow. That's interesting, Eddie. That's interesting. Hmm. Yeah, I think Mrs. Hopkins made, what'd you make? The Fido, the Mexican soup with the little noodles? Very similar to the Lipton's, but probably better because it has good stuff in it. Yeah, thanks, Eddie. I'm so ready to get it over with, though. Ugh. ready to see again. But then I'm like, I'm going like this, and like this. I'm like, wow, I can see this eye is pretty bad too. So, but this eye is really bad. So maybe when I get this surgery, then I'll be like, oh yeah, this side needs it next. So we'll see. But I'm tired of eye surgeries already. I mean, two in my life is enough. And I've cut my eyeball before with a shopping bag. Barnes and Noble. They had those plastic bags, and I tried to get the bag, over the steering wheel as I was coming out. So I grabbed the bag, and the book slid, and it jacked the bag up into my eyeball. I ended up with two cuts. I was in Florida. That was a pain. So I had to wait to get back here to go to a real doctor, and I got lucky on that one too. Yeah. So Eddie, how do you think uh, I'm so tired. I can't think of which dog you took to town. I want to say Lolita. Yeah, I was gonna say. uh, I know she loved it. Oh my gosh, she must have been so excited, and I bet she was exhausted when you got her home. Yeah, she's actually named after one of my friend of mine has a daughter, Lolita. Lakshmi, Lolita. It's so funny. So they have another son named Tasia and a daughter named. Oh, I'm so tired. I haven't seen those kids in a while either. But she has one son. Her youngest son does not have an Indian name. He has an American name. But his dad's American. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. My friend used to run. She used to be CEO of a nonprofit that does stuff in India. They do, orphanages. So, but I think it's based out of Europe, but she was in charge of the U.S. fundraising and nonprofit here. Mhm. And let me get this straight too. Rio Negro is the one that has that really cool park with the river and everything. You went hiking there once some years ago during a holiday. It's one of the Colombian holidays where all the families get together and they picnic and all that stuff. Oh, awesome video. Awesome, Eddie. Yeah, that's awesome. She is. I have been picking up a lot of Spanish and German from her. So I'm brushing up on my Spanish again. And I just put it in the background and listen to her while I'm doing other things. And I've been picking up here and there. But I mean, my Spanish is pathetic these days. I think I may have some. I don't know that I have my Spanish book anymore, but no, it must be in another box. I still have my I got index cards and got the little binder rings, and I made a bunch of flashcards. Casa de Pepe. Oh gosh. But yeah, I like Renee's style, and I like that she reviews everything. And we did numbers, and yeah, she started with numbers, please and thank you. I think she started with please and thank you, and uh, first and foremost, just to be polite. Steve Martin, was that in the cat juggling, Vinny? You know, there are people that think that they really juggled cats in that movie. It's kind of like people think the stuff with me and Clowny is real. So, Mrs. Hopkins, are you still in the room? people are people are gullible. I do some stuff on my channel, Lori, and um, well, maybe it's my good acting skills. I tease. I fooled Mrs. Hopkins for a long time on that one. Acting. Uh, on stand up days, he said Spanish was easy. The toilet was Casa de Pepe. uh, and now in Italian, we have Cacio de Pepe. There's that Cacio de Pepe. Cacio de Pepe. Yep. Yep. That is true, Lori. That is true. That's why, like, even Hunter and I were talking about, like YouTube, and how we wonder if some of these people that are involved in real heavy drama, if they if they all get together and say, this is what we're going to do this week, and blah blah blah, this is going to be our fight, and this is what we're going to yell and scream about, and everybody gives them views. There's some crazy channels out there. Crazy channels. I don't know. I don't know. I've seen a few things. Uh, Mark Kropka, Pirate Radio, he's still doing his thing. I think, oh yeah, Mrs. Hopkins. Good night, Martha. She must have left. Not sure what she said. Thanks for the day gift. Anyway, it's Mrs. Hopkins' birthday. It's coming up. So if you want to go over her channel, brighten her day up, wish her a happy birthday. That would be good. I did like Steve Martin. I liked, he did a play called Underpants that was really, really good. Enjoyed that. I don't know if it'll ever be made into a movie or if it was, but I did see the play, which was really good. But I think I'm going to go hit it, y'all. I'm beat like a drum. I'm so tired. Lori, you have any topics you're going to talk about tonight with your crew over there? I saw that girl M. I hadn't seen her before. Or is that someone with another name? I know it's not High Country Homestead. She didn't have an accent. Oh, that's okay, Lori. You didn't miss much. M. Bouget. Okay. I don't think I've seen her in your chat before, Lori. But yeah. All right. So, Vinny, you have fun tub thumping this week. Just try and wash your hands before you do it, after you do it. Keep it clean. Oh, gosh. And, yeah, Vinny, let us know when your OnlyFans goes live. And during. There you go. Oh, y'all, I'm beat. I'm gonna go to sleep. She got a new job go. Oh, yeah. That kind of rots, especially when you're used to a bunch of people and hanging out, and then you got to like go back to reality. Yeah, that can be hard. You really miss your friends for sure. All right, well, I'm gonna hit it, y'all. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for spending time so much. I really, really, really appreciate it. It's always fun. I almost canceled tonight, but I'm like, I always get a boost and always have a great time. So I didn't want to miss tonight at all. But I'll be all clear hopefully after a week. Everybody says they see so much better within like the same day. They notice a huge difference. So I just have to be careful with dust and lifting and cutting and stuff like that. So yeah. Thank you, Lori. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It'll be easy peasy. Like I said, it's way easier than doing I've had LASIX. I had that retina. The retina thing's just weird. It's just weird. You stay awake and they're poking in. You see them cutting, they're poking, and all these weird, colorful washes. You get a red wash, you get a blue wash. It's very trippy. So this will be way easier than that. And I'm getting a basic lens, so I'm not worried about it. I'm going old school, keeping it real. All right, y'all. Love you very much. Take care. Be good. If you can't, name it after me. And I'll see you next week. Love you. Bye. Way easier. Way easier. All right. Ended. Love you.